How's your head feeling?
I'm fine.
Are you going through the protocol right now?
Yeah, I am. But I mean, I don't know if it was or if it wasn't. You just got to be smart, be safe with, these kind of things.
Do you remember the end of the game?
Yes.
Exactly what happened. What was kind of happening when you were a little discombobulated there after the sack?
I mean, I kind of got spun and thrown a little bit, and I knew that we had to get up and spike it, and I kind of got up and was still a little woozy from being spun and thrown. So, I mean, I knew the situation. I knew we had to get up and get going again. And it was really a heads-up play by Bauer to get in there and do it. So, that's how I remember it.
Joel, can you take us through the play that you did get sacked on, what you're looking for in your progressions, and what you might have been able to do differently?
More than anything, I should have just thrown it away as soon as, it was pretty tight. There wasn't really much to be had. And just right away, I just got to, throw it through the uprights and, save some time, and we still got 2 more shots at it.
Did you look at all to Dari in the right flat?
I started with, I saw someone running with him, and the thing I was afraid of is you throw it to him, he gets tackled, not in the end zone, and then time keeps taken away. So, that's one I just got to get rid of right away.
Do you worry about having 2 situations in the last month or so where you've been disoriented because you kind of got hit hard, and whether it's a head injury or not? Do you worry about the frequency of that happening to you?
No, I mean that's that's part of the game. That's something that happens when when you get hit like that, and it was just kind of kind of a freak situation.
Do you trust the medical staff in that case to make sure there's not a problem?
Yeah, I was after the game I felt okay, and I was really I knew it was going on the whole time. I mean, I was never I never really felt kind of dull and kind of slowed down like I did against Illinois. So I think I'm fine. I think I've taken hits like that before. It's just, it was just kind of a strange situation.
But is it a little concerning when it happens again and again?
I mean, yeah, you never like, hitting your head like that, but, I know I'm not the first. I won't be the last in the game of football.
How frustrating was it to have 3 touchdowns taken off the board in that game?
It's frustrating. It's disappointing knowing that, we felt like, given the situation, given the fact that we didn't play as well as we know we can, that we still had a chance to win, and have a couple of touchdowns taken off the board is tough.
In regards to Jazz's catch, do you wonder what is a catch anymore?
I thought it was a catch. When it goes to replay, it's up to those guys. It's disappointing that, they came up with the conclusion that they did, but, that's what replay does.
The fact that you guys were, I guess everyone on your sideline thought it was a catch.
Mm-hmm.
When they were reviewing it and they said that it wasn't, were you guys kind of scrambling at that point, or had you still been going over situations in case it was overturned?
We were ready, but I think everyone was a little surprised. Everyone kind of thought that, I thought Troy's was probably the right call, but that next one I thought, everyone was pretty much, all right, well, they're going to give us this one. But we were ready for them to take it away in case, and they did.
What did you see from the bench on Bart's final play, on that 4th down play?
I thought, it was a good read. I thought it was, it's tough to come in there in a situation like he had where, it's cold and you're standing there for 3.5 hours and you got to come in and throw one ball. So, I thought he made a nice read. I thought he threw a pretty good ball, and it was just, it was tight coverage, and, it's a bang-bang play.
How badly does the offense, and I know it's Monday, but how badly do you guys want to redeem yourselves? Kind of, 4 turnovers on the offensive side. You got another game to kind of redeem yourself.
Yeah, we're moving forward to this next week. I think guys are excited to, just kind of put this one behind us and, move on to, another big week against Minnesota.
How nice is it that it is the Axe to you can't worry about this last game very long?
That makes it important for us. Every game's important. Every game you really want to win, but with the history that comes along with this game and the rivalry, it's a big one for us.
Joel, I know every game you guys review, and there's some plays you like to have back. What are some of the ones in your mind, individually for you wish you could go over if you got the chance?
There's
anything that stands
It was just one of those games. I didn't think we were as sharp as we need to be on offense, and I think anybody in the offense would tell you that. So there was a couple of errant throws, a couple of maybe times where I hung on to it, didn't hang on to it too long, stuff like that. But that's the nature of the game.
When you guys,
See the linebacker over the middle get tried to hit Tanner? 18.
No, I didn't see him. I saw the safety, I saw the other linebacker, and I just didn't see him. So that one's on me.
How good is Minnesota's defense from what you've seen so far?
I think they're a good group. I think they got some really good athletes. I think they got some good players. And I think they're pretty well coached. They play with their safeties low, and they play pretty aggressively. So I think they're going to be tough.